How do I grow as a Christian? I'm born again. Where do I go from here? How do I actually grow as a Christian? The way you grow as a Christian is to see that you already have everything that you need to grow. Do not see yourself lacking in something where you think to yourself, one day I'll get that, or one day I'll be there. You have to see that you already have the nature of Christ Jesus now. It's not getting something that you don't have, it's surrendering to what you already do, what you already have, who you already have. So, I've got to go get self-control. I've got to go and get peace and patience and love. You have to look at that in this way. Don't look at that like you have to get it as if you don't already have it. You grow as a Christian by seeing that you already have all these things. It's just surrendering to what you already have. That's how you grow. So, break that down more practically. I get that. All right, I've already got everything because I've got the nature of Christ Jesus myself. I accept that. All that I have is within me, and I've just got to surrender to that. Break down that word surrender. What does that mean? It can be explained different ways, but to keep it simple, you have the Christ nature, you're newly born again, and you want to grow. All you've got to do is think the thoughts of the Christ nature, and you will grow according to the Christ nature. Think the thoughts of the Christ nature, and you will demonstrate Christ's nature. And in that, you're growing. I hope you see that. So, you think thoughts of self-control, of patience, of love. And so, you think those thoughts in place of fleshly thoughts, and in that way, you actually demonstrate self-control, patience, and love. What's happening to you? You're growing. So it comes down to that surrender. But practically, that means thinking the Christ nature in place of the old nature. I hope that's clear. You think thoughts of Christ-centeredness in place of thoughts of self-centeredness. Let me give you an example. You plant a tree and it's there and it starts to grow, but you want it to grow quicker. So you go out and you look at it every day, but you want it to grow and you want it to grow. So you start pulling on the tree. You start fiddling with the tree and meddling with the tree. And something starts to happen. It doesn't grow upwards. In fact, it starts to die. You're killing it. Because growth does not come by what the person does externally. Growth comes by what happens internally. Growth is an inward work. So when it comes to Christianity, there is a life of religion. There is a life where people in the flesh try and grow. And they try and force things in the flesh and be things in the flesh. And they go and do things in the flesh. They speak things in the flesh. And they think it's growth. But it's not growth at all. They're just killing the tree. Because growth does not come outwardly through fleshly pressure and force. Growth in Christianity comes inwardly. That tree has inward sap. It has an inward life. And that tree will grow according to that inward sap, that inward life. So if you want to grow, guess how you grow? Guess how you mature? Guess how you advance? Surrender. Which means think the thoughts of Christ in place of the old nature. And as you do that, the inward life, like that sap in that plant, that inward life will cause you to grow, and you will demonstrate a fruitfulness according to that inward life within. But if you think fleshly thoughts, you will not grow as a Christian. You will demonstrate the works of the flesh. And your Christianity will be stunted. In fact, not only will it be stunted, it will actually become corrupted and die all together. So, think the new man in place of the old man, and so you will grow in the new man. That is how you grow as a Christian.